Hey, how's it going, guys? Uchiha here with another FEXL video. I'm going to be talking about V.Rosso and his parries that he has. This is going to be covering basically the overviews of his light, medium, and heavy version of his parries, including his frame data and examples on when and when not to use a parry, and some extra stuff, even his fireball parry. And I do apologize if I'm stuttering in this video, so we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, so we'll start with the light parry for Umirazion di Canosa. I'm sorry if I apologize on pronouncing that. We have the startup for it is 2 frames, and if countered, the startup is 16 with a hit stun of 7 and active 20. Basically with this parry, you're going to be using this to pretty much beat jump-ins. It can be used to preemptively parry jump-ins and any other jump-in attacks that Rosso sees fit. What you can also do with the parry, you can special cancel this after the hit comes out, which leads to an extra corner carry. Now what also we could talk about is this parry if the opponent delays their jump in, it's 14 on block from the parry, and crouching block -20. Now there's some issues where if the parry does get delayed, you could get punished for it, and also on empty jump ins, and stuff like that could happen. Next, we're going to talk about the medium parry. It's the same startup, 2 frames, and if countered, startup 14-28 with a hit stun of 7 and active 16-15. This is V.Rosso's main parry that he will be using. Basically used in between frame traps of the opponent's strings. Can be a little risky, but it can get the job done. It works with every mid attack that the opponent throws out. So it could be even the overhead and any light, medium, or heavy mid-range attacks. You can also combo the M parry from crouching medium kick into the full record to get an easy corner carry if successful. You can also use the light version of the record to special cancel into the volcano super. Issues about this parry: since it's 2 frames, keep in mind if the opponent can time their meaties correctly and their pressure, it'll get stuffed out. It's a risk if you're willing to take. Now we're going to go ahead and talk about the H version, which is startup 2 frames, same as light, heavy, and medium, and if countered, startup 1, active 35. With the heavy version of the parry, this is to use to counter low attacks. It could be the light, medium, and any kind of sweep. All versions, and even including, for example, Skullomania's Skull Slider, can get countered. As I mentioned before for the M parry, this can also be used in your opponent's strings and chains, and including some counter pokes if they try to press a button after your records. Unfortunately, this does not lead to a safe jump. Last but not least, we'll talk about the fireball parry, Regalo. This is inputted with any 2 kicks with a startup 2, and if countered, starter 24, hit stun 0, and active on 25 frames, and stand block -9, crouch block -7. This could be used to parry any type of projectile in the game and counter it with a fire punch. It can also be special canceled into super if you get the confirm. Keep in mind I'm only showing examples, but there's many more moves that Rosso can projectile parry. Even some parries projectiles that you won't even expect to be projectile property. The issue with this parry, you gotta keep in mind, the opponent can space out your parry, leading it to full punishes, whether it's a super, or jump in, or even a dash in.